Hello, friends. Welcome to Channeling with Teresa. In this episode, we're going to hear from the great Babaji Krishna on the topic of forgiveness. And we're going to have a really profound and powerful exercise on how to forgive someone. So it's the Easter season, and it's almost Good Friday. One of the most profound things that Jesus did. He's been nailed to the cross. He's been tortured. And he says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Wow. So if Jesus can forgive those that killed him, let us work in this episode on forgiving someone who has annoyed us, probably a lot less than that. The way to get the most out of this is to tune in to Babaji. So I invite you to close your eyes and think of him. Babaji, we invite you into our consciousness, into our heart, into our mind. Help us to achieve liberation through forgiving others, which uplifts our consciousness and holds us in a greater space. My dear friends, I am so pleased to be able to share this exercise in forgiveness with you. As you know, it is so needed all the time. Yes, but particularly now. There is a lot to forgive in the world. And if more people were doing forgiveness instead of blame, perhaps there would not be any wars going on right now. Perhaps there would be less finger pointing and more peace. So let's begin right here with you. I want you to think of someone that you would like to forgive. Have an image of what they look like, what they sound like, and what they have done to hurt you. And before we begin, I want to acknowledge the courage that it takes to face this person, to face forgiveness. It's much easier to put it off and put it off and put it off. But what happens when we put things off too long? Perhaps we're not on the planet anymore at some point. And perhaps we need to come back and reincarnate all over again and have the same type of experiences with this person for both of you to get to the place of forgiveness. Instead of that happening, let's take care of this now. And when you forgive this person, it frees you and it frees them. So it's a win-win. Forgiveness does not necessarily mean that what they did is right action or okay with you. But forgiveness is about acceptance of what is, accepting what has happened. Forgiveness ultimately is giving that person another chance to do it better for themselves and for you, perhaps. And forgiveness is also detaching from wanting that person to act in a certain way. Forgiveness is accepting who they are, their past karma, all of the filters they have that they see life through, and acknowledging that you have your filters too. So close your eyes and think of this person. Bring to mind what they have done that deserves your forgiveness. And we're going to talk right now to their highest self, which exists in consciousness. We don't need to speak with the physical self. We don't need to confront the ego of this person. We're just going to talk with their highest, best God self. Say the person's name. See them in front of you and tell them, you hurt me because you did this and that and that. Bring to mind those stories. Not a great detail. Just remember the reasons why. I'll give you a minute to think of them and to speak with the person's highest self. And now try to imagine what their reply would be from their highest self. I am so sorry I hurt you in that way. You know how I am. You know how I was raised. You know the past experiences I have had. I don't use this as an excuse, but I want to create some understanding between each other. Some understanding that we're both not perfect. Some understanding that we all have lenses that we see the world through. And these lenses are not the same for everyone. Very rarely are they. And what do you say back to them? Say it in your mind to them. You may take responsibility for your actions also. You may take responsibility for your reactions to their actions, whatever it may be, to speak to them in your mind. And now say to them, I forgive you to forgive me. And hear them say to you, I forgive you to forgive me. And you say, I forgive you to forgive me. And they say, I forgive you to forgive me. And take a breath. I give you another chance. I accept what happened in the past. I see beyond your actions. I see beyond your personality. I see that you are a beautiful child of God, just as I am, and just as everyone else is. And if you want to give them a hug or shake their hand, whatever action seems right now, do that in your mind's eye. And stand back from them now and take some scissors in your hand and cut all the strings of attachment around your heart, all those hurts. Cut all the thoughts around your mind and brain. Cut. Release them, release them, release them. And watch God and Babaji send a big download blast of energy to them. And they light up. And watch now from your third eye, God and Babaji send you a download blast of energy into your heart and into your mind. Receive it. Breathe. Release that person now from your thoughts and send them on their way with love. And hold yourself. Put your hand on your heart and release yourself from those stories, from those events. Release yourself from the blame and judgment about it and offer it up. Detach now. Let go and let God. And breathe deeply into your lungs and exhale. And with each new inhale, you breathe in freshness and newness and new opportunities. And you breathe out the old and the stale and the stagnant. Breathe in the new and exhale all of it out and away. Breathing in the new and letting it all go. My friend, you are only love. You're not those stories. You're not those events. Put your attention now on the point between the eyebrows. Feel your peace of mind. Feel your peace of heart. Feel your renewed friendship with yourself and with this other. Feel your renewed friendship with your beloved. Feel your renewed friendship and gratitude with Babaji. Feel Divine Mother's beautiful flow up your astral spine and her beautiful flow down your astral spine. Feel the flow up and feel the flow down. And we'll continue now meditating, practicing any technique that you wish with Babaji's love, with God's love, with Jesus Christ forgiving consciousness. We'll meditate silently now. as you go about your Easter season, you may see some relatives that need a little forgiveness. Do this exercise before you encounter them, and you will see that you both have changed. Remember Christ's great words. Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. If you need some help with this exercise, help hearing what the higher self of the other person would say, please reach out to me, Teresa, at channelingwithteresa.com, and I'm happy to help you. God bless you. Om, peace, amen.